on a boat. It's kind of nice. Maybe fairly. It'll probably, if I do that for BizHawk, it'd probably be a while. Whew, I got real burnt out of BizHawks. Oh. Oh, I didn't do anything, but suddenly the game started. I guess I should take this opportunity to just quickly say then, this is my first time playing What Remains of Edith Finch. So please do keep that in mind as I'm playing and avoid any spoilers for the game. And also please refrain from any backseating hints, tips, etc. If I do want some help, I'll call out, "Hey chat," and ask a question. Otherwise, don't worry about it. Just sit back, relax, and let's enjoy What Remains of Edith Finch, which I know is a game that Leandri has been wanting me to play for quite a while.
Isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning with the house.
Oh, okay. I'm already here. Missing.
My brother Milton disappeared when I was 4. It was like the house just swallowed him up.
Oh. He disappeared when he was 11? I like his crown.
Someone had put up a chain link fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it.
There's a zoom in.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
That's a pretty flower. Hi Gox, hi Belle, how are y'all doing?
Inside the mailbox
okay.
were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Oh boy. It's a
Smiley
nice
face,
birdhouse mailbox,
smiley
though.
face, smiley face, 2-month, smiley face.
I do quite like this mailbox. Casey, thank you for the 2-month resub. Welcome back. I appreciate that. No trespassing.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna trespass. You can't stop me.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
The Finches. Also, I was gonna see if I could adjust the audio a bit. Oh, you're heading home after hangs with a real good friend who's in town from Japan? Oh, nice, Belle. No, that sounds awesome. I hope you guys had a good time hanging out.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
It's a deer. Hello? Bye-bye. You're pretty. You're pretty and I like you. Goodbye. Can I go? Can I? No. I'm like, can I jump?
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Okay, this house is both really cool and really terrifying
The house
looking.
was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
What is that? Yo, is this a boat? Is this a dragon boat? I guess I'll never know because I can't seem to go any closer to it. Oh, geez, there's a bunch of missing posters all around it.
I asked
Why are there
Edie
so many
once
missing
about the dragon in the
posters?
pond. She said it had killed her husband. I was 6. It seemed like an odd joke to me even then.
Yeah, seems like a weird joke. And there are a lot of frogs.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Wind chimes. I love wind chimes. Does this door open? Oh, no? But alright, I guess I'm just gonna go in the cat
The
door.
doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was
Doggy
11.
door. That one.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
That makes sense. With all those, overdue bills. Hey, Baseball Curse. Hey, Remains. I'm doing good. How are y'all? You ate Carolina Reaper hot chicken. You'll regret it tomorrow, but it was so good today. Well, hey, sometimes it's worth it, right? Gary's potting mix plus fertilizer with Macromax. Book of mushrooms. Lots of old cookbooks and stuff. Green glow. Does it say weed shiner? A wood shiner. I was like, why would you want to shine your weeds? Ah, a kiddie pool. Oh my god, I literally had one of those when I was a kid.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
There's a lot of books. Man, like, none of this stuff really looks that dusty. There's a lot of... Why are there even unopened wine bottles that got left here? Look at all this freaking cannery fish. Apple pie. Dude, I can't tell if that note card has blood or wine on it.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Oh hey cool. I have a button barred love.
Zaro, thank you for 17 months. Welcome back. Hi, how are you doing today? Oh, you're still trucking along on work? Just gotta survive till Wednesday. You got this. I believe in you. Also, I guess it could be both blood and wine. Dawn, Edith, Eddie, and Lewis. In loving memory of Lewis Finch. December 27th, 1988 to November 21st, 2010. Beloved brother to Edith, son of Dawn, great-grandson to Edie. Memorial service, Finch Family Cemetery, 2141 Fireweed Road.
Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
I mean, understandable. Have enough of one thing, you probably get a little sick of it. Wow, that's
Nothing in
telling.
the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it. Like a smile with too many teeth. Great-grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
I like Bigfoot in the background of this. This feels like it's in like Washington or Oregon or something. Barbara Finch. Whoa. Is that a Bigfoot? My friend Bigfoot. Yeah, dude. Was our mom a director? Somebody in our family was, anyway.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
This is a really suspicious looking door. I mean, I love all the books around it. That's really cool, but why are there so many locks? Why does it look like it's been sealed up? I don't even know what that is. I don't know what that goop is. There's our dope-ass 2010 TV resting on a bunch of books.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
The original Finch house sank? The weird... There are a lot of labyrinths. Elif, A Good Table, The Sublime Supper, The Pacific Pantry, Tales of Taste and Tummies. The Metamorphose. Ah, hell yeah, this is my house now. Y'all got the Metamorphose? This is my fucking house. I'm taking this. I found the weird, Jay! You gonna pop out of one of these rooms somewhere? You in this game and I don't know it? Yeah, I guess spray foam was probably what was in that door. Hi, Pinecone. Hi, Praxis. How are y'all doing? You have to fast for blood work in the morning and work tonight. You kind of want to tell them you're not coming in, but you don't want to mess over the other workers. I mean,
The table was still erect.
if it would be hard on you to come in, I'm sure they would understand. You gotta take care of you to take care of others first, right? Oh. Whoa.
It was like a bomb had
Spilled
gone
wine
off,
and
killing
Chinese
everyone
food.
but sparing the furniture.
Orange tabby wine. Zinfandel blend. So, Cheap wine. Children's stuff. Ew. Oh, ew, 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 ew. That's all rotted.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Yeah, 2010 was only like 4 years ago. Definitely not 12.
Only one restaurant would deliver to our house. We had Chinese a lot.
Yo! Who called it? Washington. Who called it? Washington. I'm like, yo, this looks like Washington. I am familiar with these surroundings. Oh my god. Jack, what if we are in this game and we don't know it?
Mom always told me to
no!
stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Damn it. Can't go in the basement. I want to go in the basement. All the scary stuff's down there. I mean, what? What is...
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
It's still 2010. What do you mean? Hi, Ed. How are you doing? Night Watch? Oh, the subtitles just remind you of that, which if you're into cryptids and like foreign films, you highly recommend. Yes. Oh, you play this game 3 weeks after you moved to the Pacific Northwest? Damn.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Spoonee. It's a nice bird with hats. So, Gregory. Calvin. My friend.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Oh. Barbara, 1944 to 1960.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Damn. Where else can I even go? This way. Oh, okay, that's obviously something of interest. Molly, 1937 to 1947. Did like a bunch of people in our family just die? I don't understand why those
I spent
doors
a
are
lot of
locked like
time
that.
playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
Like, did you guys literally have like a room and then when you died, you didn't have the room and your mom just sealed it off?
I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Kind of feels that way.
Lewis told me there were
20,000
secret
Leagues Under the
passages, but I
Sea?
never believed him.
Wait, I'm sorry, is there a padlock on this book? What the fuck? Why is there
Turns
a
out,
padlock
my
on
mom was
20,000
really good
Leagues
at
Under the
keeping
Sea?
secrets.
What?
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Why did you choose that book? I don't like that. Literary references. Oh. How come drawings of children in video games are always so concerning?
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door.
Whose room
Just
is
like
this?
I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Molly's room.
I grew
So
up
you're
looking
telling
at
me-
Molly's room through the peephole.
You're telling me that your mom had secret passages going into everyone's room, even though she closed them all off from
Molly's
the front
gerbil
door.
had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Okay, that's really cute. Well, I mean,
Being
to be
inside
fair,
for the first
Pachinko,
time,
this
I
isn't
felt
real
like I'd
life.
stepped behind a painting.
So I think we throw most real life concepts out the window. Molly like jellyfish. I like her bed. Orca's Island Calves. That's spooky. I like it. Ant farm.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here. Before my mom sealed the doors.
Molly Finch.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
I'm not gonna eat our pet fish. That's fucking weird. I'd also prefer to not eat toothpaste. Yo, isn't holly poisonous? Bruh. Hey, chat, is it holly poisonous? Ain't this shit poison? I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to eat that. Cool, so I think all of these are terrible choices. We can eat poison. We can eat something that, if you eat enough of it, I'm pretty sure is poison. We can eat a living fish, which is disturbing as fuck. We can eat gerbil food. What's in here?
The Halloween candy was all gone.
Dang it! No, we're out of Halloween candy. I mean, it's a carrot. I'm not...
Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
I'm hungry, Mom! I don't like any of these choices. Also, that tree is spooky as fuck, dude. Alright, well, if I were a small child, I feel like the thing I would do is probably eat from the holly, but that's really dumb because me, adult Spoonee, knows that's fucking poisonous. I feel like I'm choosing how this child dies. Is it bad that I... Dude, I literally want to look up how much toothpaste can you eat before it's poisonous? How much toothpaste can you safely eat? Good. If you're an adult, 5 milligrams/kilograms is considered a lethal dose of toothpaste. That's fucking great. Oh boy. Uh-huh. Yep. Kids have literally died from eating toothpaste.
Bard Corn, I'm not too late, but I won't be able to stay long either.
Leandre, hi. I'm discovering that all of our choices for this small child are probably going to kill them, and so I'm really stuck. Hi, thank you for 64 months. I really appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. So we have poison, massively disturbing, half-eaten carrot with poop next to it? I think I'm gonna go for the gerbil food, y'all. Cause I'm sorry, I cannot have this child eat a live fish. That's way too fucking disturbing for me. Stuart again, you honestly didn't know you could die from eating toothpaste? Who said you never learn anything on Twitch? I learn something new every day from this website. Anyway, yep.
The food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Yep, it's a carrot. It's probably fine. Let's go back to bed. Maybe. Wait, oh my god, is she literally just gonna eat everything? Can I just stop eating things, please?
I ate a lot of things that night.
Oh, I ate a lot of things that night. I see. Basically, we ate everything.
Bard hug.
Mm-hmm.
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
Cool.
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her.
Oh no.
And suddenly, I was a cat.
What? Nah, fam, we fucking dead. We dead as hell. We are tripping balls and also on the verge of dead. We are dead. Reinbach, thank you for 37 months. Hi, how are you doing? No, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't eat the fish. Leandre literally sat here for like 10 minutes going, oh my god, what do you mean I can eat a live fish? No, that's disturbing. I hate it. No. Also, apparently this is, what happens when you eat 2 very poison. And also old gerbil food.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared. Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Oh, tree. Okay, I was like, where do I go from here? Bird friend. Yo, are those eggies?
The babies were all gone.
Oh no. I hope the babies are okay. Oh no. Why does this feel like a metaphor?
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
What? What is wrong with this child? What if I don't want to eat the mama bird?
I gobbled her up.
Nope, I hate that.
And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Okay. Now I am an owl.
Rabbits. I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons.
Nope.
I
Hate
swallowed
this.
him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Like, seriously, are we having, like, some kind of weird death dream? This is why you don't eat toothpaste, okay?
A mama rabbit.
I don't know how big this owl is either. Like, do owls normally eat rabbits? Is that a thing?
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Okay. Hello, my name is the Tree Shark. You have summoned me this day. I will grant you 3 wishes.
Into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Also, I hit a truck really hard and I definitely fucking died. Just remember, kids, eating toothpaste and holly berries does not really turn you into an animorph.
Fat, juicy seeds. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
I feel like Molly's got some issues. I guess that means I learned a second thing today. That owls can eat rabbits. That's pretty wild.
I grabbed on tight. When I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Oh. Oh, am I a squid? Or an octopus? I'm a fucking octopus now? Yeah, moral of the story, don't send your children to bed hungry because they will eat toothpaste and holly berries and then turn into an animorph and die.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Is it fucking Christmas?
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Yep,
I
this
wanted
is
to
disturbing.
stop, but also I didn't.
Early in the morning. Shave his belly with a rusty razor. Shave his belly with a rusty razor. Early in the morning. Oh, also for those of you who don't know, if you haven't seen 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea's Disney movie, they sing this song actually. Yeah, the one from, I think it was made in the 50s. Yeah, you might have heard it from that movie, Dr. Themo, if you remember it from being a kid.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry.
By the way, that
Across the
movie's
water,
really good.
I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Molly must consume!
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Okay, I came out of a toilet. This looks like the bathroom we just came out of. Like,
I got closer
in
and
Molly's
closer.
room. Yep, this is back in our room. Bruh, are we about to eat ourselves?
All
Oh, my
stomach
stomachs.
started growling.
How many stomachs do we have?
And suddenly, That was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
So then what really happened to her? Did she actually get eaten by the monster under the bed that was herself? I feel like that's probably what she thought, but probably what really happened is that she ate a bunch of poisonous stuff and died. And that's really depressing.
I can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
Yeah, I mean, it felt like no matter what items we chose, there was essentially no way to not
This will
eat
be
something
obvious
that's
later,
poisonous.
but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Do they Mystic Mouse? I have no idea.
I spent a lot of time in
They are
Great-Grandma
poisonous
Edie's
for
room.
sure, and eating a crap ton of toothpaste is also poisonous. Slurpee. Oh, this person really liked birds. Oh. They had so many different parakeets and also an owl. And a snake named Bob. The snake was Bob. Bob the snake. Bob the snake. I like Bob the snake. That's my favorite. Oh my god, Derpy? Derpy the bird? Derpy the bird!
Lewis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him. Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
Built in 1937 by Sven Finch.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
72-year-old woman refuses to evacuate because of a little forest fire.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
Lake trip. My friend Bigfoot.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Win a family day out at Druid World. Druid World sounds cool.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
You know what? That's fair. Her version sounds way cooler. Also, I do feel bad, though, that he was building this really badass slide and then got crushed by it. Like, yo, that sucks.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Edie seems like she really lived her life well, doing what she wanted.
Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune.
Can I move the slide? Yes! Maybe.
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse.
This is so cool.
His wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johann.
Dude, I also love the fact that they actually have, like, the double picture like this.
On January
And you
7th,
have to hold to move it.
1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Oh, I didn't mean to hit escape, actually. I don't know how to... Oh, okay, it was like, I don't know how to put this down.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Interesting. Joining the great majority. The mysteries of death and thereafter. Odin seemed like an interesting dude. Hi Marsh, hi Agathos, hi Herdy, how are y'all doing by the way? Hi, this game is really interesting. I don't know what's happening yet, really. Oh wow, that's...
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Ooh,
It
this
was
is
a
a
pretty good
bathroom.
trace.
That's a bathroom. Yeah, that is a carpet choice. That's a choice. There's a secret in the bathroom by Sven and Edie Finch.
There's a secret in this bathroom.
Oh my god, it's a pull tab book?
It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Oh, this is so fucking cool. Also, wait, no, I do. Oh, there was another room there, though. That I don't think. I don't know.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Oh my god, was this. Okay. Also, I just noticed that door is sealed anyway, so I'm fine. Wow, they made their own dark room. That's cool. No, I don't want to imagine the amount of grime that's in that carpet. No thanks. I'm good. Milton. Buzz, 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 Buzz Lightyear to the rescue! Space, the final frontier!
I knew
Look at
Grandpa
this
Sam
cool
had a
command
twin,
center.
and that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Aww. All these memorials that her grandmother made, though, are really sweet.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Oh. I am swinging, and also I
My
have
brother
a
said
cast.
he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. and he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready!
Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
I do too.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room. Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Well, I'm sad now. What is this? I'm trying to figure out what the game wants me to do. Is it just push? Oh. Oh. Why are there so many secret doors in this house, man?
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Eek! Milton.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Yeah, I guess why not? Why not a million secret passages in your house while also
I
sealing
never
off
thought
your
about how
normal
hard
doors?
it must have been for her afterwards.
Yeah. Dreadful stories of starring Barbara Finch. Oh man. Penelope's. She worked at a diner. And she was in a lot of plays. Happy birthday, Barbara.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
mean, I guess fantastic. If I were going to build my own house and I could have anything, I probably would build some secret passages. It does sound cool.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired.
Oh hey,
by
Jack, you are in this
America's most
game.
Unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up, a has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement
What?
so up?
Why
My
is
dad
her
likes
boyfriend such a
puzzles and
douche?
secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
Oh.
20 minutes
Well, now I
later,
know how to get to the basement.
Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box.
Oh, what? Oh, I'm doing this part?
And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Oh, come on! That's great. Oh no, though. What's in the basement?
And imagine the worst.
We have Thai coffee also, Thai food also, Thai tea also.
Wait, what? Wait, am I gonna fight something with a crutch? Battery high, thank you for 55 months. Hello, Thai food and coffee sounds delicious. I hope you and Whimsy are doing awesome. OG clean. Oh man. Dum 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 dum. Okay, those are terrifying, and I hate them.
Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Oh, there's the buzzsaw that he cut himself on. Okay, why is this actually scary now? Ah! The killer was inside the house!
Oh dear.
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well,
I'm
instead I
not scared,
slapped you in the
I'm
face.
furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Oh no! But this time it was for real! Oh my god, what's this weird egg chair? Who actually owns one of these? Nobody fucking owns this. Wait, do you actually have one of those, Vinny? Oh my god, the roller skate. I always thought they were really cool, just really impractical. Why is my, why are my clothes just hanging out up here? Walter Finch. Oh, I ain't judging Faye. I'm just like, holy shit, there's someone who actually owns one of these chairs? I've never met anyone that actually has one. Walter, is that you?
Vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Jump, jump,
Barbara
jump.
turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Well, there's a thing on the floor. I don't know. There's this, passageway?
That night, she played her part beautifully.
I don't like this at all, man. Oh, now we're back in Molly's room?
She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it.
I wasn't thinking about abandoning Walter. I was just seeing if the fish was still on the table, actually. Oh no! Oh no! I'm gonna get you!
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Time to go beat the shit out of this guy. He's gone!
She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Ding dong! Can I climb up this ladder? No.
Someone at the door was dying to speak to young
Dying
Barbara.
to speak to Barbara.
She heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Inside the house! No, behind you!
Oh dear.
Surprise! You were wonderful. The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true.
Wait, is this a joke?
She saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara,
Poor Walter.
tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her
What?
ear.
Oh! Ew! Ah!
A real eerie tale.
That is fucked up! Can I throw that in the garbage? Oh my god!
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Yeah, it definitely feels like this family is mega cursed. Sounds like she was murdered. And I'm not entirely sure if she was murdered because she was Barbara Finch or if it was just an unfortunate coincidence, but she was definitely... Yeah, they must have pissed off a
I
witch.
guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
I mean, did they leave Barbara's ear in it? I hope not. That would be a much happier ending, Weefa. We can believe that if it helps. I think, yeah, this is truly a series of unfortunate events. Is Jim Carrey gonna pop out somewhere? Alright, well, it's time to go to the basement now that we know how. There we go. They're coming to get you, Barbara! Basement full of pretty normal stuff. Sven! Is that the same one he cut
Mom
his
said
hand
the
off
basement was
on?
off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Oh. Those were for the murals. Do they still have the crutch? I wonder. I don't know. That's another really good question.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Oh, was the crutch in her bedroom? It might have been, and I just didn't see that.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Is this a bunker? Walter. Yeah, this feels like a bunker.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
What?
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
So wait, like, Walter thought the world was ending or something, and so he locked himself in a basement for 30 years? No, like, yeah, he was definitely super traumatized from that happening, and he didn't get over it ever, it looks like. Hi, Ancient Celestial Bird. Yeah, I don't know how actually far percentage-wise we are into the game. It's my first time playing this, but somewhere in maybe the middle. I don't know. Hi, Vegito. Oh, thanks. I've been doing it for about 5, almost 6 years now. It's really awesome. Me and my husband love it. How are you doing? Peaches. I do love peaches.
But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule.
Gotta live in a
living for
basement.
today.
Eat a whole lot of peaches.
I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait
January
long enough, you can just do
1976. Why? Like, why is everything still shaking,
Even
man?
a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
Did he just, like, eat
And
peaches
then
for
one
30
day,
years?
everything just stopped.
Bruh, is that supposed to be Nirvana? This is 2005, and I feel extremely fucking called out by
Whatever
this
that thing
music.
was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years.
Are we out of
I'm
peaches?
done waiting. I have to leave. Well, I still can.
Oh. Are Walter, we finally getting the frick out of here? Are we finally not eating peaches every damn day for 3 years in a basement? Not facing our childhood trauma? Come on, man. We gotta face it someday. Otherwise, you're gonna die. And that's no good.
I know it's out there, somewhere.
Oh, I do too. I actually feel like that's really smart game design that they have the floating text in places to sort of like breadcrumb you into looking the right direction and knowing naturally what way
Whatever
the game
killed
wants you to
Barbara.
go to continue.
And Molly. And Calvin.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me.
So it feels like what happened is that Molly died from eating things that were poison. Calvin died by flying off of a cliff while swinging. Barbara was murdered. And this poor fucking kid, 3 of his siblings dying, and of course he couldn't take it. So he hid himself for 30 years thinking something was out there.
I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Oh no.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
He finally left, and he got run over by a train.
I'm sure.
And I guess that explains what all that shaking was. It was train tracks. It was trains going over train tracks. Fucking hell. He even made a window out of a painting. Oh no, dude. This family, Hobbit, this family is hella cursed. This family is hella fucking cursed. So far, this is discovering all of the incredibly sad ways
she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
That the Finch family has died.
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
What else was she hiding, man?
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
Ooh. That's gross. Hi, Tonimo. How are you doing?
Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2. I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself. And found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Yo, why is there a door out there? The fuck? That can't be real.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
What the? Bruh, something actually has power here?
Know about your family.
Who are we talking to?
And the history you're a part of.
Am I supposed to go? No. Okay, I was like, do you want me wading into the ocean towards this, this fucking door that I don't even... I'm just gonna go. Don't worry about it. Hi, Rash. Hi, Jordan. Yeah, I don't really know how you don't believe in a family curse with all this happening either, but like, clearly believing in the family curse did not turn out well.
To be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Can I go out onto this broken as fuck dock? Side note, this is really pretty. In a depressing, sorrowful way. Also, yeah, I guess everybody say hi to Molly the Cthulhu out there. Still reading that copy of 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Eating people.
That history of imagination and stubbornness and madness. Any of it seems possible.
Ooh, I can kind of... No, I can't really. I was like, I can kind of see through that hole, but like, not really.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Oh, that's where we're going.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Lucy, Daisy, Charlie, Tucker, Coco, Zoe, Derpy, Derpy Jr., Burpy, Chirpy, Furpy, Lurpy, Zerpy. We were very creative, child. Bailey. Shadow, Oliver, Bob, Christopher, Shotsky. There is one sign that has fallen over, and I do not know what it says.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
These are very sweet murals. Ah, and I see why we're here now. Edie died, that's why. This one makes me sad. And I do not know why. I do not have the words to describe to you why this gravestone just fucking... That hits down in my brain. In a way that... You know how some things you just can't explain without practically writing a book about them? That's that image right there. Of Walter standing inside of the rock, looking out at the ocean.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
It's the old house. I don't know if there was anything else to look at there. It looks like not. Yeah, that's kind of what I mean, Bill. It's like, it's sad, but it has a beauty to it, and there's just something that about that imagery that I just can't really explain why I'm drawn to it without basically writing a novel about
it. It's always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Gregory Finch.
Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better. She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Milton Finch. Sanjay Kumar. Lewis Finch.
We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone. There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
Oh, treehouse. Maybe so, Dr. Themo. It may not be any good, but I might write a novel someday, and it's okay if it's not any good. It's just about doing it. And yeah, their lives definitely meant something to Edie and to the rest of the family now. 100%.
If she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Ah. That's who she's talking to then. Her future child. That's why. Oh. This is the same area that we were climbing around in as Molly. Dude, climbing around on a roof is not smart. Oh, hey, good. There's the swing? Why is the swing still there? Why is the swing still there? That's really fucked up. I'm gonna leave now.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense. Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything? It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? Please just take the damn picture.
Hey, language.
I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. The camera's older than you are.
Aw. You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Okay, I think this one's my favorite so far because I get to take pictures, and for those of you who don't know, I actually took a lot of photography classes and stuff like that growing up, and that was something that I used to do a lot in my spare time, was take pictures of things.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Hold still while I take...
Hey!
That's a keeper.
Got a picture of her
I'm
dad
just
peeing.
saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff if you want to survive.
Oh, well, I
I'll
guess
be
we're done,
fine,
actually.
You know who else thought he was
Yeah.
gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip.
Oh.
Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere. I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time. Give me a minute to check the map. Let's see.
I feel like that means I'm looking for a buck.
Maybe.
I already took a picture. Oh. Wait a minute.
Was it?
Holmes? Is that a book of poems on top of your shotgun? Red bean soup! NRL. That's really cool. They did have you use a camera older than you were. I had an Olympia. It was an Olympia film camera that did black and white. I still have it at my parents' house,
Don't you think you could
actually.
find something more interesting to photograph?
What's more interesting than you, Dad?
Good eyes, Dawn.
Herb. You think that's similar to what you had in Olympia OM1 from 1975? I think mine was made in the early 2000s, I think? I don't really remember. You can still buy film cameras these days, I think. Or are they all gone now? I don't actually know. Well, there's got to be something else that I am missing. It's not out that way. That's pretty. Oh, hello.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of it.
Wait, what am I getting a picture of? Myself? Like, I can't take a picture of myself, game.
I'm over here, Dad.
Dad, I...
Oh, okay, now we're the dad and we have the camera.
Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Now keep yourself squared up, elbows down, like we practiced. Great shot, Dawn!
I hate that.
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay? Sorry,
That's
Dawn,
the
just gotta
sound of
reset
the-
the timer.
Oh, I'm physically moving. Oh, okay.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
so...
normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Holy shit!
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
What the fuck? Fucking what? Holy shit, no fucking wonder our mom was so protective of us. She literally watched her dad fucking get yeeted off of a cliff.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Pac-Man. Gregory. Oh. Dawn, Gus. Divorce contract. And read the marriage of Kay Carlisle and Sam Finch. So Sam Finch, a lawsuit has been filed against you. You have 20 calendar days after this summons is served on you to file a written response to the attached complaint/petition with the clerk of this court. A phone call will not protect you. Your written response, including the case number given above and the names of the parties, must be filed if you want the court to hear your side of the case. If you do not file your response on time, you may lose the case and your wages, money, and property may be taken thereafter without further warning from the court. Was I supposed to be able to flip through this, maybe? I think so, yeah.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Oh, now I am a
I think
baby.
he saw things the rest of us don't.
I hear music that I am making. I am an all-powerful wizard baby!
Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told
Baby
you I
did
don't
too.
wanna
You
talk right
can't.
now.
You can't say baby didn't compose that. You don't know.
I wonder what he saw.
Whoa, lots of ducks.
What his room was like.
Huh. Okay.
He reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was he saw, it sure made him happy.
Boing. Oh. Oh. Oh no. This isn't good. I know what I must do, and I hate it. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get to the whale. I'm sorry. This is impossible to do with the mouse. I'm just gonna use the freaking keyboard.
I know how silly it sounds. I worried about a baby being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
Oh no. Oh no.
She could have told us about the world he saw. There's so much I don't understand about Gregory. About everything.
Why is this family so irresponsible and shitty at fucking not letting their kids be alone and die?
But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Just like, how do you leave a baby alone in a bathtub? That ain't no curse. That's you being really fucking negligent.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
You don't even... like, why... There's so... Oh, God. I can't even linger on that. I just can't. That's so fucking irresponsible.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I
now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
I can drag the kite all over the ground. Like my feelings. Oh. That's okay. Well,
When the
hey, I
time for
guess I
photos
found the next
came,
part.
Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger. The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Yeah, I'm sure this is fine. I'm sure we won't die being struck by lightning. It's not like there's a key attached to the kite or anything. I mean, we're not Benjamin Franklin. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
I am the storm.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, make the music louder. I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
What? What? I don't understand what
She never talked
happened.
about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Did his kite get caught in the tent and he just fucking like flew off into the damn ocean? Did he get freaking caught in a tornado? This sucks. I hate it.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the
Vikings
time,
took
it
him
was a
actually
Star
feels
Wars.
like a better plan, Interall. I'm gonna go with that one. Vikings took his soul to Valhalla, alright? That's what happened to Gus.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Oh, okay, that comes back down here. Wait, so... Hold on. Did I miss anything up there? Ah, yeah, okay, I was supposed to go out this way.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
Yeah, this doesn't look safe.
When my
at
dad
all.
died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back and to see kids in the house again. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
Well, yeah, I mean, when your family has basically almost everyone in it dying to unfortunate accidents, that some of which could have been prevented, but you didn't. And then what you do is seal off their room for all of eternity and continue living in the same house. Yeah, that's probably why your house needs to keep getting bigger.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Great job.
But it didn't last.
Odin Finch, A History by Edith Finch. Scientific method. To teach and to learn. Dawn Finch. 7 ways to creating a fulfilling classroom.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Oh no.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Wait, you sealed off the door, but you didn't think to seal off the window? Alright, so you really did want me to come in here then. Clearly. Clearly you wanted us in here. Okay, Milton. Your turn to tell me what happened to you. I love these already. Hey Nada, how are you doing? This is really good music.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
It's a flip book. Achoo! I guess we'll never know.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
That makes me sad.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors. Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Yup, Milton just sort of made a door into some magical world, disappeared forever. At least according to that.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
Well, Lewis got the legal marijuana he wanted. He's just not around to use it anymore. Also, I appreciate that his room is a boat.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Some sick posters. Wonderland Turbo. High school diploma. He's got he's got his own mini fridge and microwave and lots of what I assume is supposed to be weed. Lewis Finch locker contents.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
I wonder what we used to play on our Wonderland Turbo that's definitely not a PlayStation 1. Yeah, legally distinct console, not the PlayStation 1. Hi, Roomba. How are you doing today? Greater Seattle Institute of Psychology.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Oh.
He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to...
Began to what? 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 Oh. Oh, I can... What? I can move this little guy? Oh, okay, this is clever. So I'm moving this guy with the keyboard, and I'm moving the actual guy's hand. With the mouse.
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth.
Thanks for the
Feel his
250.
way about.
Him assuming he played the hit game Penultimate Daydream 7.
Yep, Penultimate Daydream 7.
Bats.
Thank you, Snowman, for the 250 bits. Ooh, toads. Cool. Now I guess I'm in a big
And
old
things that have no
guy.
names. He knew it was all in his head.
There's a fish in the way? Oh my god!
But he took it very seriously.
What?
I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
He found MMORPGs.
I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
I have a dog friend now in this adventure.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia.
Ah, yes, Lewistopia, where the bridges are formed by
He
cutting
built the
off the
city up
heads
slowly,
of fish.
brick by brick.
Now I have a
And
band?
he made musicians. and songs for them to play.
Yep. Shout out
He talked
to
about
all of
starting a
us
band.
who have had an incredibly tedious, boring job we give no
And he was
fucks
always
about,
humming something.
and spend the day daydreaming
Every day his imagination grew stronger.
because we have no fulfillment but must eat food and wear clothes
He no longer spoke
and
at
have
the
a
piano,
house.
but his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him
Chop!
that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination, so he could do whatever he wished.
That's inherently true. You can do whatever you want in your
He held an
imagination.
election for mayor, and he won.
Of course he won. It's Louistopia. His name's literally the name of the town.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became
Bye,
a game. for him.
Louistopia. Now I will sail the high seas.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on.
Oh, it's taking up more of the screen now.
New Louisville.
New Louisville. Yes. Good.
St. Louis.
St. Louis. Good.
He started drifting away from our reality.
That's relatable as fuck. Whoo, boy. Jade, thank you for 38 months. Welcome to
Minneapolis.
Sadness the Game.
Until one day
Minneapolis!
he forgot to go home from the cannery,
What? You just
even
you
as
just
his
forgot
mother pleaded with him. Part of
to go
Louis
home?
kept sailing on.
Ah. Yeah, that might be a problem.
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a
Beautiful prince.
beautiful prince. The prince was on his own quest for
Radiant rainbows. Gay!
radiant
I'm on a quest for
rainbows.
gay. Oh, whoops! I accidentally knocked it. Can I go through that instead of knocking it over by accident because the boat doesn't have very good steering? There we go. Thank you. This boat has
He followed
terrible
the
steering.
sound of his
Silver harp. Gotta go bard.
silver
Now
harp.
this is a choose your own adventure. Oh, I missed one.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west
Fish
of
are
the
getting in the
moon.
way of my imagination.
Even then, his logic remained sound.
Oh, I can't see where I can't see the cannery
He knew the
anymore.
world was all in his imagination.
Oh. Huh? Uh-huh. Yeah, the fish are kind of in the way.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
Alright, this is cool. Now we're getting into like third person over the shoulder.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Define success. Whoa. 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 Where am I now? Okay, I'm at the cannery now.
He began to forget the world we know.
That's my locker. Woo, nice poster. Hi, Sonic Gooster. Oh boy.
I think
Is
it
this
pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
I'm sorry, am I looking at myself right now?
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Uh-huh. Yep, I'm looking at myself. And we're just making the same motion while not actually doing anything whatsoever. In the middle of the night, not going home. Hello? Me? Excuse me, me? You should go home now.
I still thought I could save him.
Go this way. I have a nice whatever that is, I guess.
Even after he said he was being crowned king.
Have a
over
nice
all the lands of
cognitive
wonder.
disassociation.
The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him. His prince waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do.
Cool. I hate that. So, I'm gonna say that if you need to chat, look away because I don't imagine that we will see anything in particular that will be gory, but this, I'm sure, hits home for any of us who have struggled with mental health. And a casual, friendly reminder that if you are someone that needs help, that is okay. what you mean by that. But I would like to friendly remind you that saying that you're not impressed with the level of psychiatric care in our community comes across very judgmental. Each of us are completely 100% fully complex, complicated human beings that cannot be defined by a singular sentence or our reaction to a single moment in a video game. Ah, you meant the you meant the community in this fictional world. Ah, thank you very, very much for clarifying, because that totally went over my helmet. Thank you. I apologize then. That does make a lot more sense. Thank you so much for clarifying. Yeah, it's very clear that many, if not most or all of the Finch family they needed help. And I mean, what sucks is that this guy even went to a psychiatrist. I don't even know what else to say. I have absolutely no idea what you're disagreeing with, player one. That doesn't really give me much to go on. Yeah, it's kind of weird that their psychologist is like literally encouraging Lewis to continue disassociating with his life instead of confronting what is causing him to want to disassociate with it. Like, I don't imagine, like, obviously the therapist wasn't trying to do this man any harm, and maybe they didn't realize just how disassociated he had become. Man, that sucks. And I don't know why they left him alone at the cannery. Maybe for all we know, they only left him for a moment to get help. We really don't know. Because yeah, you're right, Nim. We don't really have anything to go on other than this one letter. For all we know, the mom literally would have just, maybe she left to call for some help because she couldn't get him to leave. I mean, what's she supposed to do? Drag her grown son out of the cannery? I doubt that she would be able to do that alone. Anyway, if you need to look away, I completely understand, and I just wanted to take a moment to give people a chance to do so if they feel that that would be better for them. And it is okay if that is how you feel.
Bend down his head. And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Anyway, I'm super sad now. Also, one sec, I heard Angry Trees calling for me. I guess we learned how everybody died, except for our mom, I think. And Sanjay.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie.
I think I was supposed to go down this way. Maybe? Wait, no, that's where I came from.
I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
Hippity top.
I wish we'd
Packing
stayed.
peanuts.
But I understand why we left.
This must be where we lived.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Disaster relief, Sanjay Kumar. Oh.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
And the birds are back.
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Like our room. Kind of feels like what my room would be like if it were in an attic, honestly.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Of course, the grown-ups have to argue.
the power
That's
had
what
been
we
shut
do,
off that
isn't it?
morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance.
Hey, it's that door
Or that
from the
Edie had a
beginning.
key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning, okay?
History of the Finches by Edith Finch.
dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years.
Aw, swiggity swoony, I'm going to that house!
Awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, normally in this situation, you would, you know, try to leave immediately. But sure, let's walk into the middle of the ocean instead. That's catchier.
For a while, I wondered. I started seeing things.
That's unusual.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends.
Gas. Beds
That
don't
night,
exist.
A lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them.
Yeah, I think y'all are right. The Finch family curse is a lack of common sense.
Edith, what are you doing in here?
What?
It's mine.
Edith!
Oh.
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go.
I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
Oh, I can move around in here.
This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
Am I being birthed?
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
She died during childbirth, didn't she? Oh. He's right, we finished a second game during mod week. We did it. That was good. I liked it. Sorry, I'm just sitting here in silence right now. Feels like I just played through a game about how we never really know how much time we have. Trying to make sense of it all doesn't really work. But I just hope that we had a good time and we made people laugh while we could. Oh good, Scarred for Life 2! Yeah, thanks, that's an accurate fucking VHS movie title. The replay a story option is now available. Select Edith to play from the beginning. Oh, good. In case I want to more specifically be sad about one of the stories. Oh. Special thank you to both Leandri and Jay for... I think both of you picked this game, and obviously a large majority of the mod team voted for me to play it, and that's why it ended up on the list. And I know Leandri in particular has been wanting to see me play through this for many years, so thank y'all for choosing this game. Just goes to show that you have to appreciate the time that you have, because you don't know when it's going to end. And that's okay. Because that's kind of the point of being a human anyway, isn't it? That's what remains of Edith Finch. Her son. Thank you all for joining me for this playthrough. I really enjoyed this game. Stream's not done or anything. We're gonna be streaming something on a much more significant up note. We're gonna be switching to Guild Wars 2 for the last part of stream. I did enjoy it. I did. Thank y'all. And I'm sure I'll probably highlight this playthrough too for anybody that wants to go back and watch it that missed any of it. Yeah, you know what's funny, Gox? I've actually made sure to tell my mom and dad that they did good with me and my siblings, because I never want them to wonder that same question, you know? And I'm sure that deep down she knew she did good too. If there's a game that would be a down note after this, you don't want to know that it exists. I mean, I don't know if there could be like a lower... Well, like, we could play another sad game, but we're not doing that today.